Hi Cancer, and welcome to your Tarot Love Messages here. We're going to take a look at what's coming in for you here in terms of love and romance. As always guys, these messages are general, so please just keep that in mind. If you're after a personalized tarot reading with myself, please feel free to reach out and inquire. I will list my email address below the video here. So this reading is intended for Cancer Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those cross-watching as well. Okay, there's something that's going on here, Cancer. Wow. Okay, it feels like some of you may be dealing with, some of you are romantically involved with an energy that feels like they're really hurt or they're hurting here, okay? And I feel like this person is projecting their hurt, their heartbreak, or their emotional anguish onto you. And you're a water energy. Water energies have this, it's a blessing and a curse, where they sort of have this tendency to absorb other people's emotions or other people's energies here. And I feel like this is what's happening here. There is someone who I feel like this person is emotionally invested. They are emotionally involved. And I feel like that's important for you to know going into this, because some of you I feel like maybe on the brink of giving up, or some of you are really questioning. You're really questioning whether or not this is going to work out. Maybe it is someone whom you've had, I feel like maybe some of you are going through something with this person. You know, maybe the two of you are separated, or this is someone who might have, I feel like maybe this person broke up with you, or maybe they're the ones that are trying to initiate like some sort of space or distance between you. It's not, it doesn't feel like it's a permanent space here. I know despite the, you know, you could argue that the Ten of Swords has this sense of finality. I mean, the figure here, he's got 10 swords driven in his back. I mean, that's pretty final. That's a final looking picture right there, right? But then you've got that sun that crests the horizon and it sort of breaks through those dark clouds, indicating, you know, a period of renewal or a new beginning. It tells us that something here has to end in order for the dark clouds to lift here. So I feel like maybe this person is trying to end things with you because, or they're trying to, you know, move away, or they're trying to sort of distance themselves. Maybe because they're aware to a degree, to an extent, that they are projecting their hurt, their pain onto you. Maybe this person, as I mentioned, they are emotionally invested. You've got the King of Cups. It can be said that maybe this is someone who is in love with you, or, you know, is in the process of falling in love with you. However, I feel like this person is trying to, it's like they want to give you some time or some space, or give themselves some time and some space. And it's almost, it's like, it's in an attempt to protect you from themselves. I know it sounds a little bit complex. That's because it is complex here, Cancer. You are dealing with someone who I feel like is hurt. Now, this person could be hurt by your actions though, or they may have been hurt previously. There may be some sort of emotional trauma or an emotional pain that weighs them down. This person is trying to hold on, and they're trying to be strong in this relationship for you and for themselves. But I feel like, you know, there are periods, and this is what explains for some of you, you don't quite get why this person is hot and cold and why they're so into you, and then the next day they feel so like a foreigner, they feel like a stranger. It's because internally this person has a lot going on. It could also be that this person might have, they may be prone to mental, like for example, mental disorders or anxieties or depressions here. Okay, so, you know, in the midst of trying to battle those, they're also trying to battle their feelings, and they're also trying to stay strong and try and, you know, keep themselves together here for you and for the connection. So you are dealing with someone who I feel like is burdened with some pain or some stress here. And I am seeing that this person, they say that hurt people hurt others the most. So look, I don't think there is malicious motivation or malicious intent. I just don't know that this person is aware that they are hurting you, or they're not aware that, you know, in them trying to distance themselves from you, they are trying to create this space. And like I said, it's a way of them trying to protect you from themselves, because to an extent, I do feel like they're kind of aware that, you know, they're hurting you, or that their words or actions are causing some sort of pain here. However, I feel like maybe they're not quite sure. Like maybe you're left a little bit unsure when they try to pull away and try to distance themselves from you. You're not, for you probably think that this person is losing interest, or they just no longer care, they're no longer invested. That's not the story, and that's not the case. But I don't feel like this person explains themselves. And also I feel like your person here holds back communication. Okay, they sort of keep to themselves. They've got the hermit energy. It's their coping mechanism. It's how they've always been. Sadly, I feel like it's how they'll be as well. I mean, they've been programmed, it's a paradigm that they've carried for, X amount of years. It's hard for them just to change like that, I guess. So, when things are challenging, or when things are emotionally difficult for this person, for this energy, they tend to pull away, they tend to shut down, they tend to withdraw. They can also be just naturally a very reserved, withdrawn kind of energy, and but it also can be because this person is emotionally guarded here. Because you are coming up as a Page of Cups, I feel like some of you, I feel like you are hopeful, okay? And especially the Page of Cups being on top of the Five of Pentacles, the way the Pentacles line up in the window like that, it's like, to me, the story I get here is someone here is trying to hold out hope. It's almost like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and that may be so, but at the same time, make sure that you're actually seeing the situation for what it is, okay? So just because they're hurt, it doesn't excuse them to go around hurting you as well. So make sure you do, you let them know, you share with them, you let them know how you're feeling as well, because your feelings are, as equally important as theirs as well. It's a relationship, it's a two-way street. I mean, it needs the both of you to make this happen. So make sure that you're not taking on this, this novelesque approach, and that everything will be fine and everything will work itself out, and I'll give this person time and space and they'll come around. Yes, they may come around, but I feel like the rabbit hole, it goes a little bit deeper here. I do feel like you have to sort of vocalize yourself. You have to let them know, because right now you're sort of putting up with it and you're tolerating a lot, and this person doesn't know boundaries, or this person may not be, like I said, fully aware of what they're doing. I can see that this is sort of like, right now you're going through a period where it's really testing you. It's testing your strength, and it's testing your character. It's also testing them. Someone here is trying to, an energy here is trying to really stay strong, okay, for themselves, for the other person, for the sake of the relationship. But I can see that this has been ongoing, okay? So this is why I feel like, this energy that's dealing with this emotional trauma, it is something that may stem back to childhood issues, or like previous relationships, and it's something that they've been burdened with for quite some time. They've been truly hurt here by, they've had some very painful endings, and because this person has experienced some painful endings in the past, my concern here, or the concern here rather, is that they don't painfully end things with you, okay? So even against their wishes. I say that because to that person, that is a sense of normality, okay? To them, that's normal, because they've been exposed, to that kind of pain, or to those kind of endings in their lifetime. So, this all ties in with projecting here. So just make sure that you do speak up, and hopefully maybe try and get this person help, or try and be, the support system that they need you to be. But I do feel like it's very important that you look at this and see it for what it is than for what you want it to be. Okay guys, these are your readings. Thank you as always for watching and listening. Please show your support by subscribing to this channel, liking, sharing or commenting. I will be sharing with you more tarot love messages. Stay tuned. Bye for now.